It's 14th of November. It's been 20 odd degrees most of today. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I'm at Ambulay, where I came last winter for a bike ride, and that's what I'm doing today. Just a couple of hours along the Tarn to make the most of this lovely sunny weather. The sign said road closed, but on a bike you don't have to worry about those, do you? The colours are fantastic and it's lovely and warm. Bonjour. This road follows the route of an old railway line, so it's a bit narrow in places. It's not for a bike, but it does mean it's quite flat. I have no idea what they are. They're quite hard. Some have fallen, but I think that's because the branches have fallen rather than the fruit. I have no idea what it is at all. There's the leaves. If you know, tell me in the comments below. Another railway tunnel. The sign just there said it's 1.8 metres wide. All I can think of is it means that each side of the road is 1.8 metre wide, because this is huge. In fact, that van's not going to have any problem getting past me. There's another warning sign that makes no sense. This will be why when I try and drive down here in the camper van, the sat-nav does not like it at all. It thinks this bridge is only 2 metres wide. Which is ridiculous. And a tunnel with even more scary signs. Another one that says it's 2 metres. That'll be why the cycle route goes over the top and back down again. I remember from last time. I risk it. No traffic, but on the other hand, absolutely no light at all. Aren't these colours fantastic? On the other side of the river. After I reach a bridge, I'm going to be heading back that way, keeping the Tarn on my right again and heading hopefully slightly downhill. There are a little chateau all the way along this stretch of the river, but perhaps none quite so little as this one. There's the bridge to cross. This little place is called Linku, which looks very picturesque with its mini chateau and the Tarn. Look at this, I've even passed into another department. I'll have to stop and take a photograph. Oh well, when I say downhill all the way, of course this is not the railway line, so the river is right down there. In fact, I can see the roof of the chateau down there. I took a photograph a little while ago, so at least I do know what goes up must come down. So we plug away. I'm at the top of this bit, I think, and there's the river down there. So I will drop back to it at some point. I'm in a natural park. Well, I was completely wrong. When I said I'd reached the top, it was on that corner down there, and I've continued to climb ever since, and it looks like I'm going to be climbing for a bit longer. It's quite disorientating. It looks like a cold autumnal day, but it feels like a summer's evening. Quite strange. hopefully there's a road somewhere at that side of the valley and I can head back to the Tarn. At the moment I'm heading east, which is completely the wrong direction. In the memory of Raymond Grassac, who fell mortally wounded for the liberation of France on the 7th of July 1944, 24 years old. These sorts of things are all around in the south when the resistance rose up to stop the Germans getting to Normandy. You also see lots of these. Now that's a post box, which means that somewhere down there is a house, and that this is the limit of the public right of way. So the postman, facteur, delivers the post there, and whoever lives down there comes to collect it. After I said I thought we'd reach the top, I've been climbing at least another half an hour. Right down there are those little lines of vines that I filmed, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. Anyway, there's not much higher to go before I drop, because I'm running out of height, running out of land. Well, I'm freewheeling now for the first time in about an hour, so it must be at the top. I can see nothing higher than where I am now. Well, I've finally found my way back to the Tarn, but that was a mistake. It's now almost dark, and although I've got a light on the back of my helmet, I've got nothing on the front. Well, the last bit of the ride did not go according to plan. It was another hour in the dark. I had a light on the back of my crash helmet, but nothing in front. So every time a car came towards me, I stopped beside the road and had to shield my eyes to keep my night vision and follow the white lines. So it was one of those things called Type 2 fun. It's good to look back on, but it wasn't a lot of fun doing it. Anyway, it's 52 kilometres, 3.5 hours moving. It was good fun to look back on, that second part anyway. But yeah, I will be doing some more soon, especially if this weather continues.